Okay, I want to talk about the Python training course that I've done at 1 month here at onemonth.com. And as you can see, they've got loads of other training courses that you can do. So plenty of things that will catch your interest. I got to know about 1 month related to this podcast from Kevin Allison and his team that's called Risk. I would recommend that podcast. It's one of the best ones that are out there. 1 month was promoting their training courses on this podcast, and that's how I got to know them. And what I've done is at the end of the course, I had to build using Python an API and I chose The Guardian to fetch their news articles and post it on a local website. So there's loads of information available, also over here, and something specific about doing something with databases and writing and reading data. Now, if somebody would have shown this to me a month ago, I wouldn't have known where to start, and I probably was very intimidated. But I can tell you, after this 1 month, I feel quite comfortable looking at all this. So it is also a training course that is not like 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So it is much less time. So you can do it in the evening or in the weekends if you want to expand your comfort zone and learn something new. So there are certain things that you will see. This is what they call Sublime Text. And over here you've got a terminal. I'm on a Mac, but you can also obviously install this on a Windows PC. At the beginning of the training course, they guide you how to install all this, and I had no problems with getting it on my Mac, so I'm sure that you won't have any problems on your PC. And well, let's get started. Excuse me. One of the things that you learn is this thing that's called Jupyter Notebook. And I've got here a version of The Guardian. I'll open that one up. It is like a text editor, and you can put Python code in there, and you can see what the result of that Python code is. And what you do is you go from the top to the bottom and press Shift Enter to basically execute that line. So you see here that today's date is the 17th of January. If that was the result of the previous time I went through this document. So if I do Shift Enter, it is the same date, of course, so still the 17th. So you see the result there. Here's some Python code to prepare to get data from the Guardian website. And another thing that I want to show you, go here. You see here a directory that is made, and this is the latest extract from the Guardian website. So when I am going to execute this part, Shift Enter, you see that that document disappeared, because that is what that code tells me to do. Also says removing previous loaded data. That was the file that is removed. And now, if I do the next step, it will actually download the data again from the Guardian. You see the timestamp. So now I've got a new file from the Guardian using the API, using Python. And let's go down here. Yeah. And now what I'm going to do is open the file that was just downloaded a moment ago. And this was the result of the previous extract. So if I do Shift Enter again, you would have seen that there's now a new article appearing. And so this is the raw data. I use pandas to build a database, and you will see here's the database. You see the first 5 entries, and this is all the data that has been extracted from the Guardian website. You see pillar name, that is basically the category. You got opinion, sport, arts, you got lifestyle, you got news. So what I want to do, for instance, is to extract only the ones with the category news. So you do that here, and now you update that, and these are all the news articles. So basically a filter from the data that was downloaded. And then you can then also print the latest news article and its title. You can do the same for sports. Then you got the latest sports articles. And you see here the title, and also for lifestyle. And then you will see the latest lifestyle article. Now I'm going to use that logic in the actual Python program. So this Jupyter Notebook is a great tool to prepare for your code and check whether the final version that you want to put in your Python code is going to work. So when you look at here, this is the Python code that I've written. And this might look all foreign to you, but at the end of this training course, you know how this all works. It becomes familiar. It's all going to be explained, and they also at 1 month say, well, go on the internet, search for things, try things out. Don't be too intimidated if you don't know anything about Python. After 1 month, you feel very familiar with all this. So what to do next? Well, let's first close on my terminal the notebook. Yes. Because what I want to do now, okay, logged out. What I want to do now is actually starting the website. So I use Flask for that. That's also explained during the training course. And what it does is actually executes the code that you see here below. And it's downloading the data from the Guardian again. But now, what you also see, there is a website. Very simple website that I've built. Put that in here. This runs on your local PC. And this is HTML code that is also part of what you learn at the training, very basic HTML. But what you see here is the homepage. And this is the latest news that I fetched via the API using Python from the Guardian website. And you click on the link and then you see the article. And you also saw that I was looking at lifestyle and sports. So if I click on lifestyle, then you see the latest lifestyle news. You can click on the link. And the latest sports news. Click on the link. So this was the assignment that I submitted today to 1 month. And this is what gets me a certificate. So I hope this will inspire you to also to learn Python. I would recommend 1 month. I will put a link to their website in the comments so that you can click on that and then you can explore. And I think it's a very good value for money.